Alright, there we go. Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Vagante. Nope, we're not doing night. We're doing rogue. Be this guy, because I like him. I don't know, kind of reminds me of the Bastion kid. I think it's because of the white hair. Anyway, so we're obviously not doing, we're not doing mage. Got a little bit tired of it, a little bit cranky. A little bit, mostly this is episode 101-ish, maybe, unless I don't get the editing done, at which point episode 100 might come after episode 101. I make no promises here. I got like a leeway of 1 day, and it's on a weekend, which is actually the day I have like the least amount of time for. That said, it is actually kind of relaxing actually playing, you know, a functional melee character. Again, so I have no... Okay, good. Air trap is not going off. But, considering all I have learned from being a wizard, let's see if I can transfer it over to being a, well, a thief again. I don't know. I feel like I've become more tactical and more competent. Let's see how it's... Alright, some of these have gotten interesting. So we've got a giant-ass axe, which realistically not super keen on using, but is funny. It's... Oh, hello. Okay, so we're not going to be doing dagger mastery today because heavy punches will be the punch thief. Yeah, punch thief. Punch thief. Oh. See a clef spear. Good luck with the lady. Let's see. Let's take a look at what Chad is talking about. Yeah, GG Wander, Rogue Run. That's the thing. Like, I'm not entirely sure. This might end up being... Ow. You dick. This might end up being episode 100. Might be, if this ends up turning into an, damn it! If this turns into an infinite run, then maybe I'll do it. We are taking a lot of damage here, though, which is not so good. Tactical, competent, maybe not. Fuck! I knew that was coming, and I did nothing. Then again, you really can't do much in that situation, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe you can grab a hold of the edge. Well, we've already taken a lot. Oh, well. Worst comes to worst, we use the fairy chick. Okay. God, that is satisfying. Heavy punch is like one of my favorite things ever. Yeah, you know what? The moment the heavy punches go on, competency goes out the window for just pure destruction. That said, I regret very little of it. Damn it. He knew I was coming. He knew what I was planning. It's not cool, Mr. Dragon. Got him. Alright. Hey, I got him. Get the plant out of the way. Alright. So now we are the punch thief. This is gonna do fun things. Oh, good night, Purple Phantom. Have a good one. Let's just punch, 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 and flee before fire. Ooh, because that does like 15 damage, I want to say. 15 damage. Not friendly business. Let's see. Oh, we got the fairy chick on the first floor. Well, I've taken enough damage almost to legitimize it. So I guess that'll have to be acceptable. Boink. That really does not do... Oh, hey. Secret room. That really does not do as much damage as I'd like it to. It's kind of a shame. Oh, well. Come on. Come on. What, you want to mess? You want to mess? Want to mess? Oh, he's doing that thing. There we go. Boop. Yeah, killed him with a shockwave. Shockwave is hella expensive as far as mana goes, but I really don't... it's okay. And no pork chop. Honestly, I think I'd be a little crabby if I got a pork chop and the fairy chick and had no way of sacrificing health. I think this is one of those runs where it's like, if I can scum as hard as I can scum, I would be a very happy camper. You know, I haven't actually bothered with the shop yet. I know where it is. I don't think I looked at it. Oh, you know what I did? Unbounded Sight was kind of tempting. What's the potion, though? Let's buy the potion, just because we're going to need it along the way. Let's see. What would I think about a terrain messing class in this game, like a miner? Huh. So, I don't think a miner would be good. I just think a shovel would be kind of a nice thing to throw in this game. You know, something that just lets you dig through terrain. Whatever, screw it, who cares? Because, honestly, like, terrain modification in this game isn't nearly as useful as you think it would be. I'd almost say, like, it would be cool if they had an homage Shovel Knight character as just kind of, like, a fun thing that you can play as. And he just, like, totally wrecks because the Shovel Knight... I mean, it's Shovel Knight. Oh, hey, pork chop. Well, we found the pork chop. Unfortunately, we don't have a sacrifice shrine here. It's gonna make me sad. Because I have nothing to do with it. Like, there's nothing. There's no sacrifice shrine here. And I haven't taken enough damage to justify using both. We've literally just got a weapon shrine, and that's it. That's annoying. But, yeah, Shovel Knight had a really good story. I'm actually sort of in the midst of recording a Let's Play on that. I might end up just kind of sacking it and just doing my own. Oh, wait, no. You can't have a secret area there, can you? Well, my brother and I think got really frustrated with it, so it kind of went on, like, pseudo-infinite hiatus for at least a while. Especially because we started doing Space Station Silicon Valley instead. Well, let's get the pork chop anyway, because solidarity forever. Boink. You know what? I wish the fairy chick would actually give you more health if you were fully healed. I think that would be kind of a nice feature. Yeah, because there's nothing there. But I think it would be really cool to have, like, homage characters. So, for example, you know, a homage Shovel Knight that can deform terrain. Because I think that would actually be pretty fun. But I don't know. Like, a class that specifically deals with terrain generation... The problem is, like, you'd have to make him so he's, like, somehow more or less powerful because he could buy whole sections of the level. Problem being, you'd still have to worry about, I mean, you'd still have to worry about getting killed by things. And if you're... I mean, unless he becomes, like, adequately powerful, it's just going to end up being kind of crappy because... I mean, no matter how much you can deform the terrain... There's pretty much no way you can kill the golem boss, normally. Hey, Bright Umbra, how's it going? I don't know. I guess those are just my thoughts on the matter. Alright, this is just bad. Why couldn't have I gotten that pork chop on the previous floor? You know, let's switch back to the dagger. I think it does a little bit more damage than heavy punches. I actually have no idea. Well, we found the next pork chop. Oh. Well, that didn't work. Oh, come on. I gotta stop doing that. So we get a skull ring. But I believe... Alright. We're just getting rid of this axe. It's not gonna do us any good. Yep, we found another pork chop. Okay. Well, at least that's encouraging. I really gotta start, like, pork chopping it up more often. Alright. So we've got a lot of... Damn it. We got a lot of random gear. I'm just throwing it all on because, at this point, do not care. Seems to actually be paying out fairly well for me, surprisingly enough. Ow. Also pork chop. Despite the fact that I've taken 30 damage on this floor. I'll be okay. Let's see. Oh, hey, Bandon. How's it going? I don't think I've seen you in chat in quite a while. See, this is where the fairy chick would have been awesome. No such luck, though. Come on. I was really hoping I was going to be able to, like, punch him straight through the spikes. Or straight into the spikes to his very, very untimely demise. Alright, well, whatever. I also wish there was a fairy chick once per, like, floor section. So if you could find a fairy chick... That's my gold. Give it back. So that's a scroll to jump. That's a scroll teleport. We are going places. Oh, we are going here places. Ow. I'm glad there weren't spikes down there. Those spikes are not friendly. Alright, so I'm glad we have the pork chop because we've actually taken 40 damage on this floor already. 90% of that is my gross incompetence. 1% of it is the fact that I don't one-hit KO bats. And it takes 3 hits to kill a slime in this game. Sort of. Hard to tell, actually. It's weirdly inconsistent. I think that annoys me. Sometimes we one-hit KO bats, mainly when we actually get lucky. Alright, so I'm not going to kill that worm. I'm not entirely sure how well that would go. Oh, boy. I have my doubts about getting up to the treasure chest on this level. I have my doubts about a lot of things on this level. Well, let's buy both of these. Let's buy both of these. Okay. Yeah, no, I understand if people are busy. It's just always interesting when you see people kind of disappear for a while. It's like, I wonder if I pissed them off. I wonder if I bored them, if my content is old. Like, I definitely feel like probably a lot of people are starting to get tired of Vagante along the way, which I can sympathize with. I've got, well, I mean, technically over 100 episodes. Oh, perfect. You're coming my way. You're speaking my language. Unfortunately, there's no easy place for me to fight the worm here, which I'm not exactly happy about. Oh, night, Ladybird. Have a good one. I know it's Ladybird, but I do not care. So let's see. Do we have worms? Wormin? Over here? I'm trying to avoid the spiky places. There we go. You know, I just realized I have a bow. I've played mage too much recently. I can't actually remember that I have a ranged weapon. There he is. Oh, there he is. Alright, so I should be able to... Nope. Well, let's get Fist of Fury. Unfortunately, we do not have a fairy magic fist. So that does actually slow me down a little bit. That said, we do have a fairly good place to fight this guy. It's actually... Well, that sucked. Can I do this? It sort of works. Ah, damn it. Yeah, we definitely need that pork chop. We need more than that pork chop, but a little bit late for that one. Does it hit it? Nope, doesn't look like it. That's a shame. Alright, so he's gonna be over there. Can I hit him from here? I can. It doesn't work that well. This is lackluster at best. It's gonna suck. Do some Vagante challenge runs to change it up. Honestly, playing Wizard is a Vagante challenge run. Like, this game is not easy, and they're really... I mean, I actually did the shopkeeper, like... I don't know. I guess part of it is just, like... There's only so much challenge run that you can do without it just being like, well, this is meaningless. Yeah. Oop, hello. Like, I think if this game had, like, a more predictable loot-based system, I'd do challenge runs. Because I really want to do... Yeah. I really want to do... Let's heal up, first and foremost, considering how much damage I took there. That was pretty embarrassing. I really want to do a Death Acolyte run, where you just have, synchronized run. Yeah, I could do a synchronized run. I wouldn't mind that. That'd actually be kind of interesting. I'd probably do it with the Warrior, actually. The Warrior of Time was kind of a fun mini run to do. But, oh, you are still alive, aren't you? There we go. I took a lot of damage on this floor. I took, like, this floor would have killed me had I not gotten all that extra health from my equipment and the fairy chick and stuff like that. But I would love to do the Death Becomes Easier to Encounter challenge, if I could do it. The problem is, like, I always get that at the very end of a run, or, like, in a place where it's just wildly unfeasible for me to do so. Where's the exit? Oh, it's... Oh, crap. I gotta go back there, don't I? I am dumb. Oh. But, like... I would love to do runs of those if I could choose it from the get-go, because that would be cool. Like, it would be like a glass mode in Risk of Rain. I think that would be awesome, but it doesn't exist as a thing. And I think that would be cooler. Kind of hoping this is a flood level, even though flood levels are kind of terrifying when you don't actually have underwater breathing. Perfect. And now I have hiccups and stuff like that. But yeah, no, like, I definitely realize that this game is starting to get a little bit repetitive. I think that's kind of the reality of... I've been playing this game for, like, months now. Like, daily episodes since January. I am playing very poorly, too. And I can see why that would get a little bit old. I guess I just revel in the challenge of it half the time, because no matter how much I play this game, it's still not easy. Oh, crap. I don't even know how to get up there. Oh, I kind of do. You know what? I'm just going to let him percolate down there. I think there's a shrine of light and stuff like that. Let's see what else I got. Look at the shopkeeper. Got a bat. We got men reflect. Okay. We might need to kill him or something. Nope. Fuck. Bat just comes out of nowhere. Bunts me down there. I think I got a hit in on him, but weird, like, playing wizard has actually ruined me a little bit here. Let's see. Is it my recording setup that doesn't work with Dreadmore? Yes, actually. So Dreadmore doesn't work off of DirectX, and that's what I use to record. Like, that's what my recording software uses directly. So, any of these particularly useful? The answer is no. Let's go with that. That, death protection, and gloves that I can't put on no matter what. Wow, that was convenient. Apparently it doesn't give me money, though. If they're not activated, you don't get the cash. Either that or it just didn't have any cash on it. Stuff like that. Well, we found a pork chop. Again, it's handing me pork chops left and right. I guess the game has taken pity on me. Is this guy gonna come up? I guess I could go for like a ranged run. Unfortunately, range runs with this game is kind of hokey pokey, just because I don't want to do, like, I don't want the ability to aim up or down. I actually really wish that wasn't an option. Sometimes. So we have to worry about a lot of things. Have I tried Fraps? Yeah, Fraps doesn't work. Fraps doesn't work, Dexterity doesn't work, Bandicam doesn't work. Nope. Oh, okay, that was bad. Could have been worse, but stuff like that. But, oh yeah. So, Neoluke Engineer is making a point that it's dangerous when a game is in early access for too long. Because, fuck. People will... I missed both of the ladders. I was just slightly off of them. Well, this is comical. I'm glad we found the pork chop, because we would be very, very close to death already. Hey, winged boots. That's gonna save me a lot of damage. Okay. But I totally agree. Like, there are points when being early access is, like, super dangerous, and the longer you're in early access, the worse off you're going to be. Luckily, this game and Nuclear Throne have done a very good job of kind of staying above those issues, and the reason why I say this game is just because they update this every 2 weeks. Like, that is really dope. Well, this is a party place. I'm not even gonna fight them there. Balls. Oh, what? Come on. Fucking freezing aura. What? You kidding me? I'm just gonna leave him down there. Can I, like, get him a little bit? Wow, 3 health left. That is annoying. Alright, let's get rid of the mace. We don't need it. Fortunately, we are very close to death. I have just squandered, like, 90% of my opportunities on this level. I still don't have enough money. Let's see if we can scrounge out just a little bit more. I need, like, 3 more and we can get those light feet. Then again, Featherfall ain't bad either. Okay. Flame Aura wouldn't be terrible. Fireball. Interesting. But, yeah. Like, okay, so I guess the reason why I say this game kind of avoids it with the frequent updates and stuff is just sheerly that it makes it so much easier to like the game for longer. Oh, hey, Possum. I haven't seen you around in a while. Let's see, so we don't have any identifies, do we? But we have identified like half of the potions, and none of them... That's uncurse. Okay, that's magic mapping. This is that's recharge. Do you... But I guess the thing is, I like the fact that it does keep updating, because then I do actually have, like, a reason to keep coming back to it, and I think if they didn't, it would be bad. That said, the challenge of it makes it a little bit easier. That's part of the reason why I can keep playing this game, Catacomb Kids, and Nuclear Throne. But, like, for example, Caravan Kings hasn't been updated in... Caravan Kings has not been updated in, like, 4 months now. 5? Maybe? Oh, hey, I can put these gloves on. They're tempting. You know what? We'll do it. It's probably gonna save me a lot of damage anyway. Let's go with archery. But so, as a result, I have very little compunction to keep playing the game. Partly because maybe the gameplay isn't as good. Like, this game is very polished, which I appreciate greatly. Because it makes it interesting to keep playing for longer periods of time, I think. Because for an alpha... Is this an alpha or is this a beta? I don't even remember at this point. But for the age that this game is, it's very playable, and like, for me, that's like usually a fairly encouraging thing. Have I played Darkest Dungeon? Demon Dead, please go check my YouTube channel. I got like a 56 part series on it. I enjoyed it greatly, and I will be redoing the series when the game is the game has expanded enough that there's a reason to do so. Because, where the fuck did you come from? Alright, this is bad. For obvious reason. Oh, right, he can't reach. I can actually stab him from here and we're safe. This is good. But, I need a potion of regeneration and or a pork chop. I should just check. Unfortunately, like, half of the places the pork chops have been, like, in hard-to-reach areas that only enemies have been hitting randomly. So this run might end up failing just out of sheer, like, poor playing, which is kind of sad. Oh. Okay. But because this game does have semi-frequent updates, it actually, to me, feels a little bit better as a result, just because it's like, alright, so I know that this is... Did I actually hit something there? No. Guess I didn't. Oh, I hit the weapon shrine. I was wondering about that. Let's see. Oh. These birds. Oh, you know what? I know exactly how I kill the birds. But yeah, I enjoyed Darkest Dungeon a lot. It was sadly kind of limited in a lot of ways, but it was enjoyable. So what's the agenda for today? Kind of the usual 3. Then we're going to switch over to... Chromoforce. I'm not going to say, like, we're going to do Chromoforce for the entire night, but I definitely want to binge Chromoforce pretty hard tonight. Just because that game is fun. So very, very fun. Okay, so you need to drop down. Come on. Come on, I'm over here. I don't think he's going to make it down here, which is kind of bad. The usual 3 nowadays are Vagante, Catacomb Kids, and Nuclear Throne. Okay, so he can still get down here. He just really doesn't want to, which is bad. Damn it! I keep bouncing my head off of the corner. There we go. Okay, so you know what? Let's just leave him alone. I'll figure out what he wants to do later. Let's deal with everybody else. Nope, not dealing with your bullshit. Fortunately, I do not have the health or the damage to deal with, like, half of these things. There we go. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna enjoy playing this game for, like, longer periods of time just because it is such a polished product in comparison. And, you know, every run does, to me, feel fairly different. That is not nearly as good as Light Feet was going to be. Let's see. Got him wandering around. That's not acceptable. Not acceptable. We do have a light shrine if I want to heal up. That might not be a bad move, given the situation. I guess Nuclear... it's Vagante, Catacomb Kids, and Nuclear Throne. The 3 fairly tough roguelikes that I want to, like, master. And so this one I've pretty much got down pat, but I have not mastered fighting the undead dragon. Like, every time they add something, it's usually something new and, like, worth going to at the very end of the game. So it's just like, alright, well, I know what I'm doing for the next, like, 2 weeks. 3 weeks, the rest of the series. Because I think, like, the moment they added those blade traps, I do not want to go down there. The moment they added those blade traps, I got to the point in this game where it's just like, alright, I cannot continue, I cannot, like, get to the crypts reliably without just getting horribly murdered. So we've already seen that. How the deuce are we supposed to fight you? Because it seems almost impossible to get him to jump down. I can do, like, 2 damage to him sometimes. Yeah, more classes would be nice. Races. Races would be really interesting in this game. I'd actually really enjoy that. I guess that's kind of what the traits are supposed to be. Oh, he might unearth a pork chop for us. Come to think of it. Well, I'm probably gonna die more likely. Just because of how much bad moves I've made here. You might also just, like, insta-give me in the hole. This is an okay run, too. I just have not been playing my best. Let's see if I can repel him away from the treasure chamber. Because the chances of him coming into this tiny little hole, limited at best. We might have a good shot here. I am going to die otherwise. Yeah, no, this is probably going to just be episode 101. Unless we get, like, a really easy way of healing, we're pretty much doomed. I think lack of damage, I think the main thing holding me back. I cannot wait until they redo the item pool in this game. I think that's going to make life a hell of a lot easier. And more interesting. Okay, so he is coming. There's no stopping him. Perfect! Okay, there we go. Record the screen with a camera. That's probably not going to happen. That is way too retro Let's Play as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, someday I'll get it working. I truly have not had the time to, like, deal with major technical issues. Like, as far as I'm concerned, we're, like, ultra lucky that we even managed to get, not Vagante, Magica working. Earlier tonight, because just that game, like, I want to, okay. Probably should make sure that he doesn't follow me into the hole this time around. This is, like, the slowest boss fight ever. 2 to 3 damage per hit. I think he's got like 152, which is definitely slow. At least I can kind of lock down his movements pretty effectively. Okay, we escape now. Before he does horrible things to me. Perfect. Yeah. Actually, that would be something that would make this game wildly better. Because it must already work off some kind of seed-based system, just because random generation has to have, like, some way of, like, reliably generating how all the features are handled. If this game had a daily run system, I would be very happy. Like, I would enjoy a daily run system. I would enjoy twice the number of classes, if not more. They've got a whole host of weapons that wildly need, you know, some kind of improvement just to make them more interesting. Because, like, I like the weapons, but there's no reason to use half of them. I'm gonna say that's good enough. The freeze aura on the other hat is kind of nice, but I really don't need any of the other stats. What's my basic stats right now? Not great. Okay, do I have any potion scrolls of identify? I do. Please be feather. It's featherfall. That doesn't help me in the slightest. But yeah, expanding the number of classes. They finished at least the basis of level gen, which is kind of nice. Hopefully they add more though. Do I have scroll of jump? I do. Okay. Let's just sail off into the wild blue yonder, and stuff like that. Really, 88 all-time peak players for Vagante. That's really depressing, actually. That could be a heck of a lot better. Because, like, this is one of my favorite games to come out of, like, last year. And it's just good. Right, so I do not want to go down that hole. That would actually end this run prematurely. But, just to kind of go back to what Luke said about games going early access too early, I totally agree, actually, that there are a lot of games that go early access far too early on in the process, and it actually screws over, I think it screws over developers pretty hard. Like, one of the easiest examples to make is, like, when it comes to, like, early access type stuff. Let's actually switch back to heavy punches. It doesn't look like our dagger business is doing. I'm surprised I didn't actually find one of those earlier. Can I hit him from here? Nope, doesn't look like it. But, like, Tower of Guns, one of the first games that I ever, like, really did a series on. That game, it went early access very, very early on in the process. To the point where, like, there was a lot of stuff, and the game was very functional and things. But, like, it went early access so early on that when the game finally released... Damn it. When the game finally released, like, all of the YouTubers that were super stoked for it had already played their fill of it. So, like, by the time this comes out, chances are Bisnap will have, like, once this game comes out, like, full multiplayer, Bisnap will probably have stopped playing it. Northern Lion will maybe give it another look. Maybe he'll give it a series. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Northern Lion's a bit fickle. Almost seems like he likes strategy games more than roguelikes in a lot of ways. And it's just... Kind of Isaac. Oh, you cannot jump up here, can you? I have no idea, and I don't want to let you. There's a lot of those guys in there. Horrifying. But I think if this game had activatable challenge runs, not just the, like, starting perks, but if you could, like, definitely start with Death's Acolyte, that would be great. And that would make things more interesting, and it would actually allow me to finally get my hands on that perk, because I haven't been getting it just because it's such a pain in the butt to do. Let's see. Yeah, Northern Lion eats and breathes Binding of Isaac. That is absolutely true. You bitch. This is not good. We're going to take too much damage here and probably get murdered as a result. What the fuck? You can't... No. That is not an acceptable firing angle. You cannot hit me from there. What a dick. There's a bird there. Son of a bitch. Okay. This might save me a little bit. Not much. There we go. Okay, 20 health left. This is bad. Stuff like that. Okay, there's a plant up there. Wow. I'm glad he didn't notice me. But, I think two things are going to save this game. If and when they get online multiplayer working. And if, like, some larger YouTubers actually play an amount of it. Actually, no. Really going back to it, a daily run system, I think, for this game would be amazing. Because I know Spelunky got a huge boost. Not only because the game is, like, wicked complicated in the best of ways, but I think the daily run system made it a lot more interesting for, you know, for people like me, for YouTubers that want to have, like, more content. Just to get more gold collecting, which we don't need, and luminous, which, not the greatest. But I think a daily run system would actually make things a lot better with, like, rankings and stuff like that. So it's just like, how do I stack up against so-and-so? And you can actually tell. I think that would actually be a really nice feature. So let's magic mapping up, just in case we get a secret room I can maybe get... a pork chop from. Because, boy, is nothing else working. I might get killed by a harpy tonight. Like, that is how poorly I'm playing right now. Then again, I just played, like, a bunch of Magicka, so don't expect me to be the, like, tip-toppest of players. I think I'm also just really looking forward to Chroma Force, because, man, that game is good. Pork chop. Give me a pork chop. Pork chop? Nope, pork chop. No, I'd love a daily run system in this game. I think that would be really cool. Let's see. Vagante runs are longer than Spelunky. I think the thing about Vagante running longer than Spelunky is purely the fact that Vagante you don't die as fast. And, like, Spelunky doesn't have nearly as many enemies. It doesn't have bosses. That's a huge part of it. Like, not having boss monsters that you have to fight probably helps substantially at, like, cutting the game down. I guess there are, actually, correction, there are bosses in Spelunky, but they're not on every floor. They're on, like, specific floors and stuff like that. Let's see. And also, you know, I'm good enough that I generally don't have to worry about just losing right out. And a lot of people, when talking about Spelunky, well, not Spelunky, Vagante, for example, talk about how they can't get past, like, Caves 1 or Forest 2 or whatever, stuff like that. So, this game has a high enough difficulty level that a lot of players have very short runs just because survival is so difficult comparatively. So there's that. Oh, see you, Demon Ted. Have a good one. But, yeah. No, I do agree that, you know, there's no ending yet, and there's a lot of features left to be added to either of them. That I can see why, like, a lot of people have lost steam on either. Unfortunately, the problem is, like, there haven't been any good core roguelikes coming out recently, so there's almost nothing for me to be interested in. I'm really banking on Legend of the Gungeon being good. Or is it... It is Legend of Gungeon. Or Enter the Gungeon? I don't even know. I'm waiting for Gungeon to be good. And come out. Because Gungeon is going to make... is going to probably replace... Gungeon is probably going to replace Catacomb Kids. Assuming Catacomb Kids doesn't get updates fairly soon. Because, like, they haven't updated that game in a month. Which... I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's one of those where it's like, I want to see... I want things to change at some point. And until things do, it's going to remain kind of stale as well. Because, like, I like Catacomb Kids, but now that I've beaten the twins, my goal has disappeared. Still have one-way heroics. I mean, that is true. Alright, so let's get rid of that. What are these boots? Super speed. No. I think the other thing is, like, half of the things that would be viable challenge runs are just awkward and not enjoyable. Like, a super speed run would be fun, but it gives you, like, ×2 speed? I think 1.5 would be good enough. Okay, so we are not wearing our featherfall boots. I was wondering about that for a second. Let's get out of here. Let's see, racing game feature. Whoa, that would be an awesome feature. Racing game feature. Do I think it would be more interesting to let players defeating the boss for treasure keys? So, like, whomever kills the boss first gets an extra reward. I think the only problem with that... I think the problem with giving the better player an advantage along the way is, in doing so, you end up making the player in the back have the most trouble. I'd almost argue that... Well... Oh, this sucks. There we go. Okay, it is hard to aim that without a targeting line. That's why I don't generally like aiming with the bow in this game. But I'd almost say, like, have it be, like, an option. Like, let the players choose in a way. Like, you could either have, you know... You could have a handicap, so, you know, the players that are falling behind actually heal more between floors, or get, like, a stat boost or something like that, to kind of... that would be kind of difficult, too. I don't know. There are a lot of ways to do it. And, like, I think just letting players choose would be great. Though, I'd almost say, like... Those feathers are getting close. Got it. But I would love that, like, extra competitive feature, though. That would be really cool. And I think that would actually improve things greatly. Almost hit him on the rebound. There we go. Gotta make sure he does not stomp on me. There we go. But I do think that was actually a really good idea. Oh, I mean, is kind of an interesting point. That you wouldn't be able to, like, do stuff in Scum and whatever. I guess I'm just afraid, because, like, whenever I play Binding of Isaac, if I was, like, actually racing and had, like, a benefit for going first, we're probably gonna die here. This is just super shitty. Goddamn freaking gremlins. Just pelting me with arrows while protected by a guy, freaking golem and a plant. This is one of those runs. Well, whatever. Like, it's still fun. It's just I'm out of arrows. That doesn't happen very often. I've wasted all of them. I wish Shockwave would do, like, crazy damage to these guys. Huh. That'd be an interesting point. Actually, you know what? That would be kind of cool. That, like, the player in first has to... Or maybe not that the player in first has to fight the boss. I think it would actually almost be better if the player in first, or really any player within a certain time threshold, yeah, I think that would actually make more sense. That, not that the player in first would get, you know, get the better reward or anything like that, but it works almost on a time checkpoint system, where if you're fast enough, you actually can, like, if you're fast enough along the way in the game, you can do, so say if you complete the first level in 3 minutes, you get a really, really good weapon for your class. But you have to really rush it. And you might, say, lose out on leveling up or something like that. Alternatively, if you're slower and steadier, maybe you take less damage, but you don't get the, like, kick-ass weapon or something like that. And so it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in first place to get the item. It just means that you have to be fast about it. I have not fought the boss yet on this floor, have I? That, kind of problematic. But I think that would actually be the easiest way to kind of, like, balance it out. So if, say, you have, like, 3 people very close together in ranking, going up against each other, this way, everybody, like, you don't have to worry about being first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and this way you don't want to have people that just, like, hang back to get the better reward. Because like, if, for example, I didn't have to fight the bosses because I'm not in first, it would actually be more advantageous for me to just play very slowly, almost to the point of, like, just being ultra casual. Just be... Nice! Alright, just because it would be... like, not having to fight bosses would just be so much easier. It might cost me a level, though, which could be a problem. But, like, can you imagine if you weren't first on the crypts? And you didn't have to fight bosses? Like, the undead dragon? Oh, man, that would be... just stupid easy in comparison. And I think this would be kind of a nice... compromise in a lot of ways. And like, if you have multiple people from the same tier bracket, then maybe you get to choose more, or like something, you get a little bit more leeway, but not too much. But you have to be, well, like, within a certain amount in the game, otherwise it just doesn't give you anything. That would be cool. I think also, like, competitive challenges, like the first one to do this or the other thing, would be kind of nice. Like, small perks. I don't know how that would work, though. Maybe, like, find a super secret chamber, or, like, do this combo. So this is kind of hairy, because I don't have much mana left. Let's magic mapping it up. I also don't have many arrows. I got 27 arrows. I squandered a lot of them. But there's like a whole host of things that they could do to make this game really interesting in racing. And really just the fact that, you know... Let's see. But, like, if you could turn it on, so, like, players could choose whether or not you have to worry about, you know, first gets the chest, second gets a barrel, I think that would actually be a really nice system as well. Oh, tits. I attack fast enough that I don't have to worry about them eating me. I have no idea, no true confirmation if that's true or not, so let's just leave. Let's drink my next potion of regeneration. I do not have many of those. This run is not going to be a run that goes particularly far. I think viewers have noticed that. Ah ha ha, don't want you in the slightest. Yeah. Watching me a lot, not understanding the loot and level system. There's no real loot system in this game. It's actually kind of garbage how, like, busted the loot system is in this game, because there is no loot system. There's no loot system. If I played Planescape Torment, the answer is no. I'd like to. Okay, so now he's pissed. He almost crushed me to death. That would have sucked. Kill the boss, get crushed. Then again, like, I'm pretty close to death. And I think we're about to go into the catacombs, the crypts. No healing. Oh, we do have light feet though. That's gonna make my life easier. 28 health. All right, so let's get rid of heavy punches because that's not gonna be useful. Discreetly, yeah, we're pretty much dead. Death protection. Okay, that's gonna help. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, we have no healing. Oh. We have a secret room. Doubt we have a pork chop. He's over there. I'm gonna leave that alone for the time being. Let's see if we have any more. We do have more golems here. Gonna have to worry about them. But I don't know. Adding more like multiplayer-y stuff I think would help a lot. Or just extra levels. Like, I think it would be really cool to have, like, miscellaneous extra levels that do really cool things along the way. Was there a Shrine of Light here, or was that that was the previous floor? Damn. Okay, let's stealth up. But no, I've never played Planescape Torment. I think I own a copy through Good Old Games. Oh, nuts. I got rid of my Featherfall boots. Well, this is... Okay! That was scary, but it worked. And it worked well. Let's see. I think maybe I should just... Maybe not shelve Vagante, but start doing other series at some point. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Alright, so let's go with piercing arrows for better or worse. We don't have any healing. We've got light feet, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, we got stuff. We're gonna die. Boss is gonna kill us. At least we don't have to worry about spikes. You know what? The arrows might save me a lot. Switch to our dagger. Unfortunately, we still have to worry about aiming up and down. That could kill me. But no, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should give up the Ghost Scum episode 100. Switch it out a little bit. Switch it to alternating. You know what? That might not be a bad idea either. Alternating days, Catacomb Kids, Vagante. So it's not like the daily frontline game. That would probably be a smart move. You know what? Arrows might be the way to go here. I've been using mostly... Oh, you know what? I only have 17 arrows left. Ah, tits. Well, that was like 90% of my health. And by that, I mean half. If I had enough arrows, we'd be okay. Problem is, we don't. Don't like to die. Don't like death. Death sucks, man. Death sucks. I mean, we can find a Shrine of Light. And chances are... A lot of the other stuff in here is kind of bad. Yeah, well... I don't have Freezing Aura. I don't have a way of out of these hands. That's mildly concerning. Can also kind of use my shadow for scumming and things. Should probably also stealth up. Unfortunately, you can't do stealth arrow, which is kind of annoying. I would like a solid stealth arrow along the way. Nope, 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 nope. Screw you. Horse you rode in on. Okay, let's just hide. I want to make it as far as I can on the thief, but it's not probably going to go particularly well here. At least we're going to have enough money to use the Shrine of Light, so we'll see how this goes. Boss is probably going to be somebody I do not want to deal with. Oh, right. I forgot. These guys only attack you from the front, and if you attack them from the back, they just don't care about you. Book of Spirits. Tempting. I'm probably going to save it for Fireball, because that's, like, the only way we can possibly fight, like, him, for example? I don't think he noticed me. Oh, he noticed me. Oh, he noticed me. Come on. Come back here. Come back. There we go. Let's see. So I don't want to fight him. I knew it was going to happen too. I want to kill the mummy before the mummies decide to help. This is going to be bad. But yeah, no, I want to go back to a lot of things. I want to do Planescape Torment. I'd love to do more Pillars of Eternity. Please don't do damage. Oh fuck, I am almost dead. I do have Death Protection. Actually, you know what? I can do this. Death Protection. I have 0 hit. I've never done this before. So this is what happens when you actually have negative health. That's technically bad. This is concerning. I want to go back to simpler times. I don't know. I guess YouTube is like one of those super complicated things where it's just I've hit the point in my YouTube career where I don't actually know what to do all the time. Let's poison up our dagger. 0 health. Seriously, if I had death becomes easier to encounter, I would totally consider it. Can I go around him? Perfect. Because we got a Shrine of Light down there. I might as well see what's up. Okay, they can see me, can't they? They totally can. Well, this horrifies children. Can you notice me? Oh! Well, here's where we die. In the most brutal way fashion. Brutal way fashion. Possible. I need a producer. That'd be interesting. Oh, this is going to be bad. I'm not even going to be able to put on the second Death Protection amulet. Duh! I came down here so I could avoid death. Then death came to me. Fuck me. Well, that worked out poorly, but it worked out. Okay, so let's grab the Scroll of Recharge. Let's heal up as much as possible, because this is bad. This is real bad. Yeah, you know what? I think I might start mixing up content in different ways. Kinda, maybe not Nix Vagante. But definitely shuffle it around. Because I think I would enjoy this game more if I had some time away from it, and also space out the work on the development and stuff like that. Okay, so we gained little for coming down there so early. So he's gonna pop up. Here's the problem. I've never fought this guy before. You know what I should have done? Should probably have drank some of these before I came down here. Come to think of it. Let's just drink all of these. Yeah, because I totally should have just piled drive some of these up. Oh, fuck, that was damage. Come on. Let's see if I can scum this guy like I can scum the... Ah, shit. Doesn't quite work. Oh, he goes ethereal before he charges. Sad thing is, this actually works mildly. You can fight the undead dragon the same way you fight the undead. You can fight the undead dragon the same way you fight the regular dragon, except for it only works mildly. Okay, that sucks. You need like a very temporary invincibility period, or that death protection almost screws you in a lot of ways. Well, either way, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Vagante, and as always, thanks for watching.